This event is an opportunity for all of us to take a moment, look at the world around us, and continue to raise awareness for new issues and fast-growing developments. Amundi and CPR are one of the world's leaders in thematic investing with our extensive thematic range. We are positioned as the third asset manager in the world in terms of assets. At CPR Asset Management, we invest for good. We see the risks of tomorrow as today's opportunities in achieving long-term growth. We are constantly innovating to align our offerings with our client needs and society's expectations. Amundi and CPR Asset Management will continue to be your impact thematic partner.
Thematic investing has been high on the agenda of investors and fund buyers for the whole year 2020. We, Amundi CPR Asset Management, as one of the major thematic solution providers, we see this interest every day in terms of inflows. And our conviction is that bringing impact investing, sustainability, and thematic investing under the same roof corresponds to the alignment of interest our clients are looking for.
I believe that we're entering what I call the never normal, a world of constant change, and a world characterized by seismic shocks, technological, biological, ecological, social, and even geopolitical seismic shocks. And these shocks actually set things in motion, they trigger things. And I think this set of disruptive behaviors, this disruptive background, is indeed a set of opportunities if you understand how to leverage that.
The theme of my talk is how to win with thematic investing in highly uncertain times. Because thematic investing is becoming more mainstream, it raises the bar for all of us to find sustainable themes and better returns.
I think the simple way is Moderna uses a new technology called messenger RNA. But messenger RNA is a molecule you have in every one of your cells that carries information. The pharma industry and then the biotech industry with Genentech in the 70s has made analog medicine, where every molecule, every drug is different. Because mRNA is an information molecule, all the products we make are the same. They use 4 letters to code every drug. And so we're moving to the world of digital medicine. That's the disruption.
The last 10 years, it has been the first step of innovation and technology diffusion. 2020 acted as a major catalyst for massive adoption and deployment through all the sectors and industry. In the next 10 years, it will be a world where machine learning, IoT, autonomous driving, or immunotherapy will be the new normal. We are convinced that the global disruptive strategy is ideally positioned to capture this change and new challenges.
These topics about inequalities, food, climate change, and so on, that have been on progressive agenda for decades only, are now shifting towards mainstream. These two topics, inequalities and climate change, have been integrated by central banks. And it changes everything, because if it applies to central banks, it applies to absolutely everyone. And so we are living now this tipping point from being at the margin towards becoming mainstream. And that's a fascinating moment.
We see some very quick changes with regard to central banks. And from this perspective, what happened this summer when the Fed unveiled its new monetary policy framework is very remarkable, because Jerome Powell said that inequalities would be at the core of the Fed's analysis of the labor market. We can say that more or less the Fed has an implicit target of inequality reduction, and we can bet that other central banks will follow, monitoring more and more inequalities in the future.
COVID-19 has been a setback in so many ways, but it's also given us insights into what we could do to build back better, to have more inclusive, more resilient and more sustainable societies. I hope we don't miss that opportunity. We saw how COVID hit so unevenly, where the inequalities were greatest, the health systems were weak. we can do better as a global community. We can achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. We can achieve the climate agreement from Paris, but we have to put our mind to it and take the opportunity for a reset, which the COVID-19 pandemic has offered us.
With thematic investing, you have a story that you can explain to your client so he better understands what he's doing with his investments money. So with CPR and with Amundi, you have a house that will support you in thematic investing.